Terry Melcher was born on February 8, 1942, in New York, New York, to Doris Day and Al Jordan. Terry would take on the surname of his stepfather, Marty Melcher, after he was adopted by him. According to Jeff Gein's book, Terry never got along with his stepfather, and it wasn't until after Marty's death in 1968 that it was discovered that he had embezzled money from Terry's mother. Terry would become one of the youngest music producers at Columbia Records. He was assigned to the Byrds in 1965, as the label thought that he would be able to relate to them. Terry would produce the song Mr. Tambourine Man, which would become a hit. In 1968, Melcher was introduced to Charles Manson by his friend Dennis Wilson. Manson had become buddies with Dennis Wilson and Greg Jacobson, and through them hoped to secure a record deal with Terry Melcher. When Melcher went to Dennis's to check out Charlie, he didn't seem as interested in Manson's music as he was with Ruth Ann Morehouse, one of the teenagers that was a part of Manson's group. At the time, Terry Melcher still lived at 10,050 Cielo Drive, and after his encounter with Ruth Ann, he talked about potentially moving her into the house as a housekeeper. Terry's girlfriend, Candace Bergen, was against the idea. Melcher would visit Spahn Ranch, and he would spend more time with Ruth Ann, as she was his favorite. Melcher did not seem as interested in trying to listen to Manson's music as he was with Manson's girls. Jeff Gein's book shows that Melcher seemed to hang the idea of a record deal over Charlie's head, despite Manson sharing his girls with him. At one point, Melcher was supposed to show up for an example of Manson's music with his girls, but Terry never showed up. On February 13, 1969, Sharon Tate had called Terry Melcher and asked him about Cielo Drive, to which he said great things about living there. Eventually, Sharon and Roman Polanski moved in. In August of 1969, Sharon would be among those murdered at the home by the Manson family. Many have said over the years that the murders at Cielo Drive were supposed to send a message to Terry Melcher. Melcher essentially went into hiding after, and various accounts state that he denied any involvement with the family. Terry Melcher died on November 19, 2004 from melanoma. He was 62 years old. Melcher was cremated.